All right, now it's time for some fried chicken recipe. I had to redo this so I could meet the YouTube 15 minutes or less requirement. I got as close as I could organic, natural chicken. I got the chicken from Lowe's Foods. I didn't see any chicken at the locals farmers market. They usually don't have meat here at the one close to me. But I am going to look into a place called Slow Food soon. So it's like 45 minutes away from me. All right, you see those bottles? I save, like reduce, recycle, reuse. I save those bottles, put vinegar in them. Because supposedly if you use the vinegar with plastic, the heat and the cold can do something to it. So better safe than sorry. I already have the bottles. I use them. I use the dark bottles, obviously, for cider vinegar and the clear ones for distilled vinegar. As always, rinse your chicken. Always better safe than sorry. I always use vinegar and water. If I want to brine overnight, then I'll let it soak overnight in vinegar. But this is just a quick grab the chicken, do it at home. Normally, I like to let it brine overnight in the fridge. All right, I use peanut oil because I love peanut oil for fried chicken. I know it's not healthy. If you want to be healthier, you could go with a coconut oil. But I used peanut oil here, and I already have a cheat sheet in my deep fryer. There's a line where you put it at. Don't go over the line or you can have some problems. But if you're just using a frying pan, same thing, fill it halfway. So if you're using a frying pan or a pot, just make whatever you're using, make sure it's halfway, no more. And that you have a lid, because you know the stuff splatters. So I set mine to 350. If you're using a stove, you're gonna want to do medium heat, medium high heat. I already had raw peppercorns, so I just crunched them up. You do not need this. You can just use regular old school salt and pepper shakers. I already had this. I'm not getting fancy. I was just like, I have some peppercorns I need to crush. Let me go ahead and crush them. As you can see, I believe that I used 1/3 of pepper. So I put it in there. Getting fancy. Separate bowls so I could show you at the end. Already had Celtic salt. Again, I used a cup of salt. And I used, again, 1/3 garlic powder. So 1/3 garlic powder, 1/3 ground pepper, and a cup of Celtic salt. And then I just added a little extra spice. This is spice sauce. You don't have to use the brands I have. These are just what I already had. Shake it all together. This is called your house seasoning. You don't have to use all this. I used all of it. You can probably use like 1/2 to 3/4 and save the rest for another time. But I love me some seasoning. So I used all of it. And my phone's going up. All right, hot sauce. Highly recommend this. You can do whatever sauce. You can even do a tomato paste if you want. This really isn't hot. And everybody's like, oh, well, it's not hot to you because you normally like hot. No, this is not hot. I just used what I had. I had TexasPete Choula Hot Sauce. I didn't want to buy more sauce, so I just used what I already had and just mixed them together, which ended up being just a little over a cup. Now, this is just, like I said, a quick grab the chicken at the store, make it when you get home. Fried chicken recipe. I highly recommend you letting the hot sauce and egg mixture set overnight because it will be even better. So if you can, let your chicken brine overnight in vinegar. So vinegar and water. If you want to get fancy, you can add some vegetables. But that's if you're smoking. But just let it brine overnight or set overnight. Marinate, aka whatever you want to call it. Brine, marinate. Just set overnight in vinegar. And then dry it. And we'll rinse, then dry, and then let it set another night in the egg and hot sauce mixture. That's what I normally do. But in this video, quick, grab the chicken, take it home, make it. All right, so I'm getting my hot sauce. And as you can see, Texas Pete has the fun, well, they both do. You got to pounce it, which is good, so it doesn't all come out. All right, put that aside. Now I'm going to get my eggs. I need 4 eggs here. And water. You definitely need water to help dilute it, not to make it too sticky. I know it sounds weird. Everybody's like, well, why don't you just use the eggs and the hot sauce? The water does play an important component. As you can see, I'm not fancy or a professional. I dropped an egg there, and I reused it. Don't worry, the countertops are clean. I always use vinegar and lemon. And if you buy vinegar, people, buy it in bulk. Vinegar is so affordable. You could use it for like anything. I use vinegar and lemon for my countertops. Sometimes I'll just use vinegar. So I have a little spray bottle, and I always buy vinegar in bulk, especially distilled vinegar. You can use it for literally anything. like if you forget that you have clothes in the wash and you go the next day and you get that nasty washer smell, gross. So I'll pour a little bit of vinegar in it and just wash it overnight. The smell's gone, and then I'll also wash the washer in vinegar, but I'll do it on a hot cycle. Unless I have something that I don't mind shrinking, but I'm a big girl, so I need none of my clothes shrinking. But as you can see, I'm mixing the eggs, the 4 eggs, and then the cup of hot sauce, and then I believe 1/3 cup of water. Just mixing it up. Now, I'm just going to use this for today for dipping, but normally you should let the chicken soak in this. All right, Southern Biscuit. It's flour I had. I'm finally unpacking some bins, but I got to go through a lot. I had that, and that was going to expire in like 4 months. So I was like, I hate wasting food. So I'm like, I'm going to use it. This isn't gluten-free, obviously. Any self-rising flour will do. It's hard to find self-rising flour, I believe, in a gluten-free brand. But you can always get creative and like mix some rice flour and some Zyam gum. And what else am I forgetting? All right, so put a little more hot pepper sauce. Just a little, some little zen, some little garlic and pepper and hot peppers. But it's no way hot. It was not a hot fried chicken. It was just normal fried chicken. Supposedly KFC's copycat recipe says you inject tomato paste in it. So I've seen a few stuff here and there. This is just stuff that I've taken that I've liked, that I kind of twisted my own spin on. Again, I am no chef. I just love me some food. All right, mixing it up. This is a step I'm going to take. 1, 2, 3, seasoning, egg, hot sauce, flour. All right, so as you can see, the chicken, I like to use drumsticks. I like drumsticks. I like dark meat. For whatever reason, dark meat has a better flavor. All right, I take the seasoning mix it. I get in there. I'm not afraid to get messy. I will get in there and rub that. Rub it. Rub it. All right, yeah, I used all seasoning, and I used 2 cups of flour. You only need 2 cups of flour if you have like 2 pounds of chicken. I only had a pound of chicken, so I used 2 cups of flour anyways because I love extra crispy fried chicken. All right, so we're rubbing it in here. And what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the steps. Seasoning and then egg, hot sauce dip, as you can see. So now I'm going to pour the egg over it. I mean, if you want, you can go one by one, but I'm like, screw it. I've been here, done this. I'm just going to save myself steps, mix it all in. Some people go seasoning and then egg and then flour, and then your hands get so messy afterwards. You have more flour on your hands than you do the actual chicken. So now I'm getting it in the egg mixture. Again, the best way to have this is have it soaking overnight in the egg and hot sauce mixture. If you want, you could just do a quick rinse, vinegar rub for like 3-4 minutes, and then another rinse, and then just have them soak in there. But I like to take the extra step, let it marinate overnight in vinegar, rinse it, and then let it dry for maybe under an hour, and then let it soak another night in the egg and hot sauce mixture. But I don't do that in this video. But I'm just saying that is, and as you can see, now we're going to go to the flour. See the nice egg, hot sauce mixture? Now we're just dipping the flour on. I find if you do the chicken one by one in the flour, again, your hands get really, really messy. And you have more flour on your hands than you do the actual chicken. And I'm like, no, I want my fried chicken. So yeah, I just kind of mixing it in now. I poured it on top. And God, I got big hands. I wish I was small and girly. Everybody's like, you got linebacker shoulders and big hands. I just want to be a girly girl. Stop calling me that. No, I'm just kidding. It is what it is. Everybody's different. We're not all from the same cookie cutter, whatever they say. So I'm owning my big hands and my linebacker shoulders, even my big belly. I own it. And I'm about to get down on this fried chicken. All right, so there's tons of fried chicken recipes out there. I learn every day, and I'm still learning to tweak. So I already had the self-rising flour from a Ben I unpacked, so I was like, I'm just going to use it. All right, get in there and mix it again. Flour everywhere. Party, 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 party. Ah, isn't she pretty? All right. Deep fryer set at 350. Bring the cage up, Obviously, if you don't have a deep fryer, you can just drop it into your pan/pot. So either way is good. I think I put in, what, 4? So, again, I use the drumsticks. You don't have to use drumsticks. You can use a mixture. You can use chicken thighs, chicken breast, whatever. I just like drumsticks, aka legs. 350. We're going to go to 14 minutes. All right. Oh, isn't she pretty? Fast forward. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know why, but every Sunday I crave fried chicken. And I made actually this video last Saturday because I had to work on a Friday. So I was like, I'm going to make fried chicken today. Something about fried chicken, green beans, and mashed potatoes and deviled eggs. Oh my God. All right, now I'm getting hungry just watching this video. And I have no more fried chicken. I got to go make some. All right, this is the second batch. So this was about 1 pound, and I used 2 cups of flour. Normally, you only need 2 cups of flour for 2 pounds. But like I said, I like a little extra crisp. There she is. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. I have the ingredients and steps I did below this video. Hope you guys like. I'm digging in. It is very good, people. Of course, I'm going to give myself a thumbs up, but it really is a thumbs up.